Shiva, 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 Shiva.
Hi guys, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So today we will discuss the most frequently asked topic on palmistry, which is the combination of wealth lines on your hand. So the approach which I'm going to take in order to teach you guys this concept is that we will study it from the perspective of the talents which an individual hold. Because only if you have those like extraordinary talent, then wealth could automatically be attracted into your life. Second would remain to be the inheritance and legacy, and third would remain to be the fortune part. How can you just by looking at the palm you can get to know that this person would remain to be very fortunate in terms of the matters of the wealth. So the first thing which you need to look on the palm is, if you will find any like if you find the sign of star somewhere on the mount of Jupiter. So this is our mount of Jupiter, this portion at the bottom of the index finger. So this padded portion, cushed portion which you can see on your hand is known as the mount of Jupiter. So if you'll find a star on here, so this sign represents extraordinary success which would followed by lots of windfall of financial gains. So this star on the mount of Jupiter has been signified as the sign of world fame, sign of extraordinary wealth. And palmistry also works on the same principle like astrology. These lines or your even the structure of your hand could be seen as the like stationary planet in your horoscope, and appearance and arrival of these signs can be seen as the transit or as the dashas which you are running, because the arrival and appearance of these signs just bring the significations attached to them also into your life. So sign of star on the index finger at the bottom of the index finger on the mount of Jupiter is considered as very lucky. Then the second sign remain to be, if you will find the same sign of star on the mount of sun at the bottom of your ring finger. So if you'll find this sign on there on the bottom of your ring finger on the mount of the sun, this sign is also considered as very lucky. And even many palmists even have written on to this extent that if you'll find this star on your mount of sun, go and buy a lottery because you're going to have windfall of gain. Though I won't stick to that, I won't say that exaggerated statement, but sign of star on the mount of sun is considered as very lucky and very good in terms of attracting wealth into your life. Then comes, if you'll find the same star, this is the line of Apollo. If you'll find the same star even on the Apollo line of Apollo, that is also considered as very lucky in terms of attracting windfall of wealth into your life. So these are the significations attached to the sign of star. Along with that, if you'll find these kind of triangles, these triangle anywhere on your lifeline, so this is also considered as a very lucky sign in terms of attracting the wealth. And lastly, this sign is has got its mention in the Hindu scriptures in the Samudraka Shastra. Not many Western astrologers and many Western palmists recognize it, identify it, but we give it very significance. And even in my own research and in my study and consultation on numerous of hands, I have found this sign to be of very great significance. So the sign is the sign of fish. So any point of time, if you will find this kind of sign of fish, so this is also considered as very lucky. The signification which an individual can expect is the tip, wheresoever the tip of this sign of fish is pointing at. So let's say if it's pointing towards the finger of Apollo, so this would mean that the person could just expect some of his gains from his artistic pursuits or related to any risky venture, because this finger also represents your all risk ventures like your trading and all those stock exchange. This also been represented by this ring finger only. So the point wheresoever would be the tip of the fish symbol, the person could expect the windfall of gain from those attached significations. If you'll find the tip of this symbol towards the Mercury finger, then it's a good sign that this person could expect windfall of gain from his business. So that remains to be the case of signs. Then comes to the part of the lines, the fortune lines. So let's say any point of time, if we'll find this line heading towards these kind of line from the lifeline heading towards the mount of Jupiter. So these lines are known as the progress lines. So so these lines mean that this person would remain to be always in the pursuit of improving his condition. He would remain to be putting his best efforts in order to fulfill his ambition. That is the only reason these lines are known as progress lines. Though many palmists even follow this approach that they age the lifeline, and at the time from where these lines are heading towards the mount of Jupiter, they kind of signify that they kind of attach it with the significance that during that age this person would put his best foot forward to fulfill his ambition. Though my research on this and my findings on this has come out to be different. What I have found is that if you will have these progress lines on your hand, these kind of lines jutting out of your lifeline moving towards the mount of Jupiter, this person throughout his life would remain to be working towards the fulfillment of his ambition, rather than just restricting his ambitions and efforts at one particular point of time only. So progress lines are seen as very good sign in order to attract wealth by your own sheer determination and efforts. Second sign would remain to be the fortune lines. So any point of time you will see these small lines from the lifeline heading towards the middle finger. These lines are known as the fortune lines, because our middle finger represents our home, our security, our job, our wisdom. So any point of time these vertical lines from the lifeline heading towards the middle finger represents that this person could expect moving into new home, new promotion into job. So that is the only reason these lines are known as the fortune lines. And like the way I say, these minor lines, these influence lines are not permanent, they keep on changing. Just because of the significance of these lines only, we do the fortune telling part, we do the prediction part. So any point of time you see these lines arriving or jutting out or coming out from the lifeline, this is a positive signal, positive sign that this person could expect positive results in the form of a job, in the form of promotion, in the form of buying a new home in his own life. Then comes the third line, which is known as your fate line. So any line which is going towards the middle finger is known as the fate line. Though this is not a sign of wealth, because even in our Hasta Samudik Shastra, this line is known as the Indra Rekha or Urdhmukhi Rekha, and in Western palmistry, this line is known as wealth line or destiny line. But what exactly this line represents is your own conscious efforts. This line tells about how consciously you are putting efforts to structure your life, how determined you are, how much you are aware to structure your life. So your sense of purpose in this life, all that is being seen from the fate line. So any point of time you will find this line coming out from this section. This section is known as the mount of moon, and this represents other people, the third person, strangers. So any point of time you will find this fate line coming out from the mount of moon. It represents that this person would always get support from other people. So no matter which kind of profile he is, he will forge ahead in his career, in his life, because of the support of other people. And that is the only reason these people also get good support from the opposite genders as well. They get very good support from their spouse, from their partners as well. So this remains to be the fate line. Then comes the sun line, which is very important. Sun line is, fate line tells about our conscious efforts, but sun line tells about our fulfillment of our wishes. So fate line tells about our efforts, sun line tells about our perfectionist attitude. So a sun line, a vertical single sun line on the hand just at the bottom of the ring finger is considered as a very good sign. These people not only attract money in their life, they attract good people, good friends in the form of angels into their life, but also these people attract, these people have got very good personal magnetism, which automatically attract good wealth into their life. So that's another sign. Then lastly is the finance line. So finance line is this line, just single vertical line at the bottom of the finger, little finger or the pinky finger. So this single line is known as finance line. It's the only condition is it has to be straight without any waviness, without any break. This tells that a person has the potential to earn and save money in his life. So this remains to be the case with the vertical lines. Now we have learned the special symbols, special signs. We have also learned these vertical lines. Now comes the part of unearned money, inheritance and legacy. So the first sign to look at is special case of union line. You know, your this union line tells about your profound and deep relationship. So any point of time you will see this union line long and long to the extent of touching the line of sun. So this is a very good sign and very positive sign that this person will is destined to either marry a very rich spouse, a very rich partner, or he could have a very rich influence into his life, whether in the form of very influential guru, very influential teacher who would just help him fulfill all his dreams and ambitions. So because I won't restrict the significance of this union line to the marriage only. This means profound deep relationship, whether it's with his guru, his teachers, his major following, but this line touching the line of sun is a sure sign that this person would have a deep impact of an influential person into his life, whether in the form of marriage or some other form. So that's one sign. Second sign is the Raja loop. So this can be found over here. So this can be found over here. So what is written in our Hasta Samudrayik Shastra, that this loop formation at the mid of the index and middle finger is known as the Raja loop, and this tells about some rich regal legacy, or this also tells about someone having a very noble birth. So spotting a Raja loop at the mid of the index and middle finger, this kind of loop formation on the this in the middle of this portion on the palm tells that someone has got very noble birth, or even if not, he would attract very influential people into his life that would help him fulfill his ambitions, as well as attract good wealth into his life. So that remains to be one more sign. Then comes the part which is our to which I give very strong significance, which is our great triangle, or which is also known as triangle of earnings. So this triangle is formed by three lines. So any point of time you will see this is our line of Mercury. This is our line of Mercury coming from the pinky finger. So this is our line of Mercury, and this is our headline, and this remains to be our, let's say, our fate line. So the triangle formed by three lines. One is our fate line, second is our Mercury line, and third is our headline. So this is our fate line, this is our headline, and this is our Mercury line. So our Mercury line, our fate line, our headline. So this portion this portion. So this portion is known as the triangle of earnings. So the bigger the triangle is, the more significance and more capacity an individual holds to attract money into his life. And you know, in case if you'll find any of the line missing, so let's say if line of Mercury is missing, so in that case, or it's incomplete, so in that case the one side of the triangle would remain to be open. So this person would able to make money but would not be able to save it to a great extent, because the only condition of the triangle of earning is that it should be closed from all the three sides. And the efforts which an individual can do is, so let's say for example, if in someone's hand this fate line is missing, so fate line which goes towards the middle finger, so just by, you know, saving his money and doing good savings, doing good investments, and you know, taking sticking to one job, having good job stability, those reasons could just help him get the shape of his lifeline, his fate line in a firm state, as well as all that void space get filled, so that his triangle can be formed in a very immaculate state. Because you know, these lines are just formed by our way we think, the way we behave. They are just a reflection of our subconscious thought. So it's not that the case if you have this line missing into your hand that nothing can be done. Then what's the use of just learning any kind of meta science? These meta science hold significance because they prove that nothing is predetermined in this life. Just by our sheer efforts and our determination, we can just mold our life for the betterment, for a happy and harmonious life. So a fate line can be developed by doing your job with full of sincerity, opting with good financial and good investment schemes. Your Mercury line, if you find your Mercury line missing, so that can, you know, sorry, this was the fate line. So let's say if your Mercury line is missing, so Mercury line can be developed. You need to just do proper introspection, whether you are doing, you are opting good healthy business skills, your communication which you are opting towards attaining, attracting your clients, whether that is in a healthy and an immaculate state, or whether there are some flaws into it. And same is the case with headline. You are whether thinking and your approach towards business is good, or whether it is open to any kind of flaws or any kind of loopholes. So all that needs to be checked, because a triangle of earnings is formed only by these three lines, and only if it is in a good state, you can not only attract good amount and span of money, but also would be able to save it. So that remains to be one more sign. Then another sign of, on the hand, another sign of inheritance is seen in the form of this small line. So if you any point of time see this line coming out from the middle of the ring finger and the little finger, this also remains to be a very good sign in order to expect inheritance into your life. And you know, apart from that, the influence lines, like the way I was talking about, the influence lines act as what in astrology the dashas and transits do. So they just trigger the happening of an event. So any point of time, let's say if this is your fate line, if any point of time you see these small lines coming from the mount of the moon side and touching your fate line, so this also signifies a good omen, arrival of either your either spouse, or arrival of any influential contacts into your life, which would help you attaining your dreams, fulfilling your ambition, and also in terms of attracting good money. So these influence line coming from the percussion side and meeting the fate line is also considered as a very good sign. Apart from that, if you'll see, you know, this is your sun line, this is our sun line, and like the way I've said, sun line, it represents the fulfillment of your goals, fulfillment of your wishes, fulfillment of your ambition. So any point of time you'll find this influence line coming from the inner Mars, the aggressive Mars, and reaching and meeting the sun line. So this also acts as a positive sign in terms of expecting some legacy, or let's say as Mars represents land, even in terms of you can expect some kind of land as an inheritance or from of your family members, because mount of Venus represents your family. So this is how we do analysis in palmistry. These minor lines holds a great significance. Their arrival only comes along with them and brings along with them some kind of attached significance which you can decipher, decode and expect those significations into your life. And apart from that, there are some minor lines which are known as Rahu lines. So this is your mind line and this is your heart line. So any point of time you will find these kind of influence lines, so which are also known as Rahu lines. So any point of time you will find these lines from inside the lifeline, from this mount of Venus. So if you will find these lines going towards the heart line like this, like this. So these lines are known as Rahu lines, or even in many books palmists have denoted them as the romance lines. So these lines also bring very significant relationship in our life which could help us progress in our career, progress in our goals of the life and resulting in accumulating good amount of wealth. So that is one more criteria by which you can just look at someone's palm whether he is destined to get good wealth. Now lastly, the most important part, which is your headline. Just because of your head only, if you have what kind of intelligence you hold, what kind of intellect you hold. So like the way we say, if someone is born intelligent, if someone is multi-talented, then he doesn't have to rely on any inheritance or any legacies. His brain, his intelligence only is fine enough and like worthy enough to bring all the luxuries of life to him. So any point of time, if you'll find, let's say, so if you'll find this headline straight, so this make this person very practical, very hardworking and very realistic. This line is so important that even the cases of depression, the cases of any mental disorder are also seen from here, the condition of the headline. So any point of time if you will find any branch line going towards the pinky finger, the little finger, towards the mount of Mercury. So it indicates that this person has got good money management skills. This person has got good business acumen, good business skills. Many authors or many palmists have also denoted this fork combination on the headline as the writer's fork. So this is also one more sign that person is very good in money management, in accumulating and saving money and has got good potential to do business. So that's one more sign. Along with the last part, the last thing, which is if you'll find any on the, this is our first bracelet. So on the very first bracelet, if you'll find this kind of star, so this is also is a sign of getting inheritance. Along with if you'll find in an angle, so let's say this is an angle and inside an angle you'll find this cross combination. So this also holds a very strong significance that someone might get and it increases the possibility of getting the inheritances. So this is all what I wanted to say on this. I have covered all the concepts. I have covered this combination of wealth from all the angles, right from the kind of talents which is required to get wealth, from the inheritance angle, from the fortune part. So I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notifications on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.